Looks like you're making some progress here, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
So how long you been in the boxing game?
Well, I started when I was 5.
Okay.
And I went to I was in Ohio for a training camp for about 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I moved back. I kind of fell off, and I went to school just to get something else under my belt.
Right.
And after I went to school, I just really never picked it back up. I got busy and everything.
Right.
But now I think I'm pretty serious with it now.
Okay. How long you been back seriously training?
About 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, about 2 to 3 months. The only thing that was actually one of the biggest things that was stopping me was my feet.
Okay. Your feet was prevented you from really getting back into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It really prevented me from doing a lot of stuff, like hiking, just honestly getting up. Sometimes I just wanted to lay in bed all day.
Okay.
Because I was under the impression that it was no way to fix my feet. Because I went to one podiatrist and he told me that my insurance doesn't cover it, and I guess he was saying that the service was really expensive, something like that.
Well, it depends on how you look at things. This is we consider foot health just like any other part of health. I mean, you got to have it.
Exactly.
I mean, you couldn't until recently get back into boxing.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
Until we started seeing you a few months ago.
Yeah.
So now you're back in training. And that includes not just gym work, but also running a little bit now, right?
Yeah. And running a lot longer distances.
Good. And your orthotics, you got a few visits back. They're working out for you.
Say it again?
The orthotics are helping?
Oh yeah.
Good.
They're helping. I still feel a lot of pressure on my feet though.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we still have some things to continue working on.
Right.
Okay. I mean, this has developed over years.
Right.
So anything that developed over years is going to take a while to get back into control. But you've come a long way from the first time I saw you.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, that thing would accumulate really fast. I've been using the cocoa butter and everything.
Good. So how often are you training now?
I try to go every day.
Okay.
Or not the weekends, Monday through Friday.
Gotcha. And how long are your sessions?
Typically about 2 hours.
Wow. So and you work too, and you're working on your feet.
Yeah.
All right. So, how long is your shift at work?
Honestly, until the job is done.
Okay, because with HVAC you go until you're done,
Yeah, I can't.
the job is complete. You just don't clock out.
Right, I can't leave the customer without AC or heat.
Okay.
But typically it's about a good 8-hour day.
All right. So you do an 8-hour day on your feet.
Yeah.
Doing HVAC,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go into the gym for another 2 hours,
Right.
and really give it a pounding. Because most of the time in boxing, you're on the ball of your foot.
Exactly.
And what a lot of people don't understand or realize is that, yeah, you do a lot of punching and whatnot, but boxing is really a lower body sport.
Yeah, because you get all your power from
Mm-hmm.
your legs.
And from your legs, your hips.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So if you don't have that lower body right, if your feet aren't right.
Yeah, I definitely didn't. I didn't even really look at it that way.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely is a lower body sport.
Yeah. It's like I coached youth baseball, right?
Okay.
And when teaching kids to throw and teaching kids to pitch, we teach them you don't pitch with your arm.
Right.
Your arm just gives you the accuracy. You pitch with your lower body.
Okay.
You throw with your lower body. You hit with your lower body.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
Your arms and your hands and everything is just to line everything up and then finish the movement.
Right.
But everything comes from downstairs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Churning down
Yeah. It's like I would tell the kids I would try to be hip, right? So I would tell them that is think of it like this, like that Drake song,
there.
right? Started at the bottom, now we're here.
Right.
It all starts at the bottom.
Yeah.
So you got to have those mechanics down straight.
Exactly. Yeah, because we definitely do work on a lot of upper body. Because when you're in a fight, which has happened to me before,
Mm-hmm.
and you get tired, like exhausted,
Mhm.
your legs can lock up.
Yep. If your legs go, you're done.
Yeah, you're not lying.
There you go. All right, now. So how we been feeling here now lately?
It's still, I mean, it's a lot better than what it was when I started. Like,
Okay.
It's still like from here, from time to time.
Gotcha. Well, you don't have that real thick, deep core like you used to.
Yeah. I know when I first started to come, it would just like constantly hurt. Like I get home from work, I just have to take my shoes off and just go into bed and for the rest of the night, honestly. Now it's not really that much.
Good. Well, since you're able to go to work every day and
All right. Yeah.
still put 2 hours in the gym,
Exactly.
it's a big win right there.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't really start this morning. It was bothering me when I woke up,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't really bother me start bothering me until the end of the day usually.
Good.
Toward the end, try to find like a bucket or something to sit on at work while I'm doing my work.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not putting so much pressure.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's get the cores out of these two, then we'll move on to the other side. Yeah, this is much easier to remove today. I remember the first time we took this out,
Yeah.
you almost flew to the moon, man.
Exactly. It definitely felt a lot better when you finished the first time.
This isn't so deep this time. It's coming out. Down it goes. All right. Are you wearing these same shoes when you're working, or are you wearing like boots and stuff?
I started wearing sneakers, not those,
Mhm.
but I started wearing Brooks.
Okay.
Brooks is a real comfortable brand for me. I feel.
Okay. That's the funny thing. People always ask me, well, what's the best brand of shoe to wear?
Yeah.
I was telling them it varies from individual to individual.
Right.
You know, what works
Depends
for
on
one
what
guy. You know, Nikes might work for someone,
Right. Yeah.
and then for another person, Nikes might be terrible.
Right. Yeah. It depends on what you do on a day to day.
Mm-hmm.
but those shoes, they get like real good reviews. It's supposed to be like running shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be running for anything now.
One thing you always want to make sure in these instances, that you try to be sure you keep your feet as dry as possible. I mean, that's regular moisturization, but your feet tend to sweat, right? So what happens, especially between the toes, the skin can get very spongy, right? And so that kind of makes the skin like kind of like a rubbery consistency. That's between the toes here.
That's one thing I feel back on. I've been moisturizing my feet, putting powders in my shoes.
Good. Definitely put powder between your toes. Because you're fortunate that even though you're having this issue, you haven't developed athlete's foot or toenail fungus, which we often see go hand in hand, especially in your type of work and your sporting activity. You know, again, continue to alternate your shoes, spray your shoes out at the end of the day. You have these pinch calluses on the end of your toes.
What is that from?
Sometimes we'll see, because of the way some folks walk, is that their toes end up kind of one on top of the other. So you end up your toes being pinched. And you know, if I pinch the skin like this all day, it's gonna you're walking around on it and running and boxing and everything else, it'll cause that skin to pinch and you get a callus here on the end. It's all a biomechanical issue.
Alright. So I will have to fix the way I walk.
Well, what may also be helpful for you is to get toe spacers. And the simple one you can get is the one that they use in the nail salons to go between the toes when folks get the toenails painted. And you go right between the toes, you know, put your powder on, put the toe spacer in, put on your socks and shoes, go about your business. That'll help.
I wouldn't be in the way of anything?
Not at all. Because they're soft, it's foam.
Oh, yeah.
You can find them at dollar stores these days. Here we go. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. If I get this core out of this one, it'll feel better.
It's on my big toe.
Oh, okay. Oh, to here. Okay, gotcha.
That pinch calluses.
Okay. Okay, keep still for me. Gonna get this cord out of here. So what's your schedule looking like for you making your debut?
I'd say around, what is this now?
It's almost June now.
I'd say around August.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, around
So a couple of months. Yeah, definitely send me the info, man. I'm in there. I haven't been doing, like I said, I haven't been in a boxing match in years.
Yeah, I think they sent us a few, we get a few tickets there.
Okay.
Pass out.
Are they still at the Armory? Where they having them
They have, it's all over, like they throw shows wherever, honestly.
now? Okay.
Yeah. It may not even be in the state, honestly.
Okay.
Maybe in a town somewhere.
You ever go out to a Sugar Ray spot out in PG?
Yeah, that's where I started at.
Okay.
Yeah, I started there. They started me off. I won a few regional tournaments when I was there. I got a few regional titles.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. I didn't really start winning national titles until I went to Ohio.
Okay.
Training camp, got a little bit more experience.
Yeah. That gym's been around for a long time.
Yeah, it's definitely changes over time. Like now, it's more like what it seems. It seems like it's more like a fitness gym now.
Oh, okay.
Not really a boxing. You know, it's parking planets.
Oh, Parks took it over?
Yeah, they own that spot.
Okay. Did he ever come through while you were there?
Did he? I think he came. They said he came through once, but I think I was out of town.
Oh, okay.
That happened or something.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
This is Kevin Jefferson, the DC Foot Doctor. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video with a big thumbs up. Share it with your family and friends. But most importantly, take care of your feet.